Whoa, hello. Hello. So, today we're going back into Dragon Quest XI. The last time we did this, we actually we just went through the Door of Departure, and we are headed towards the next area. But today, besides that, I also wanted to talk about E3, as that is happening in 4 days, and Summer Games Fest is also happening fairly soon, so I think it's the appropriate time to talk about that kind of stuff. And yeah, I mean, you know, I hope you guys are interested in E3, and if you are, I hope you chat about it a bit, because I think that'd be really fun. Just give me a moment to edit some of the info. And it's here. Okay, well, I hope the stream runs decently this time, because last time we had a few hiccups in the production area, unfortunately. So I hope everything is running well, but let's get started. And I'm gonna have the game running, be playing it, but also talking about E3 stuff. I hope that's the main highlight of today, but, you know, that's up to you guys. If anyone is interested in talking about E3, I would love to chat about it with you guys, so any messages you have, just send them through and talk about it. I know to start off E3 this year, we have the Summer Games Fest, which I guess it doesn't totally count as E3, but I know that it's essentially part of it, right? Like, it's like 2 days before it. I'd say that's a pretty decent part of it, right? So, you know. Anyways, regardless of that, I just talk about that first. So, Summer Games Fest, if you don't know, is hosted by Jeff Keighley, who is the man who hosts the Game Awards that happen roughly every December. And last year's show for Summer Games Fest took place over several months, and that's not it got a lot of mixed reception, understandably so, because while I didn't think it was completely awful, I think there was a lot that could be improved upon, and I don't know how much info Jeff really takes in from outside to improve his shows. I think he takes in a decent amount, because for the most part every year the shows get better and better, especially the Game Awards. But I think a big part of the reason why the Game Awards last year was probably my least favorite one is probably because of pandemic stuff. You know, in pandemic times it's very difficult to manage the what would you call it? I'm sorry, I'm choking on my words here a little bit. It's very difficult to manage the production and development of games, and, well, modern regular day society as well, with, you know, with a pandemic going on that is eating up most people's mental health, as well as being able to communicate freely and understanding this new kind of environment that we're a part of. So I think Summer Games Fest last year was kind of served more as a buffer for the rest of the year, because we knew it was going to be a slow year. And I'm dying very quickly here, so let me heal. But we knew it was going to be a slow year because you know, if things weren't obvious right after March happened, all these games started getting delayed. Cyberpunk, Marvel's Avengers. We can talk about the quality of those games later, because I know it's a little iffy. But personally, didn't play either of those games. I played the beta for Marvel's Avengers, actually. I did not like it enough to even say that I would want to play it a second or a third time. I played it for 5 hours, and with a wonderful experience of intermittent crashes. So, I don't know, I wasn't a fan of the experience, if I'm honest. I really felt like there's a lot more they could have done with that game, but that's really not why we're all here today, so I'm not gonna bore you with my critique on a game that I did not buy the retail version of. So, back to Summer Games Fest this year. It is a roughly 2-hour show, I believe, that will showcase video games and will be similar to a lot of presentations that happen yearly. So I'd say more like the Game Awards and Gamescom rather than Nintendo Direct style stuff. I know Keighley said there will be a live audience in his, or not audience, it'll be a full live presentation, which I think is fantastic. Because it's something that we haven't had for almost 2 years now, realistically, right? And I don't know. It's kind of a nice feeling. I'm worried because they always stress the world premieres. Keighley does it. Every conference kind of pushes like this. Oh, there'll be like 16 world premieres and however many super interesting games. And I just don't agree with that method. Like, world premieres are not exactly the definingly interesting trait of these kinds of presentations, you know? Ultimately, a lot of it comes down to what's in the world premieres. You can't get me excited with 50 plus world premieres. I think the Game Awards, they claim to have so many world premieres. They're like, we're gonna have all of these games, we're gonna have, you know, things you've never seen before, and I hope you're really excited, which I was. Of course, I'd be super excited to watch the Game Awards, but then you get to the actual point where they showcase that stuff, and it turns out that it is a very kind of, I don't want to say lame. A lot of the stuff at the Game Awards was very samey. You had a lot of shooters and that kind of stuff. Not great, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I'm okay with shooters, but when you have every single game out the gate, one after another, be a shooter, zombie shooter, third-person shooter, zombie shooter, multiplayer shooter, it looks very the same, right? And I'm not saying, like, and that goes for any conference, really, right? If your games are solely centered around one specific category, like Nintendo's Direct, I know a lot of people criticize the February Direct as being too heavy on the JRPG side. While I am a fan of JRPGs, as Exhibit A here, not really feeling the, I don't really like a presentation that's too centered around one thing. Like, if you're gonna make a presentation and you're trying to gather a wide audience, you need to have a wide variety of stuff. You know? Like, we don't just want games that look nice, we want games that look interesting, and we want things that have a variety so it doesn't look so if you're an outsider, as someone who doesn't play a lot of shooters, I don't want to sit there and say, I feel like I'm looking at the same game over and over again, even if the games to someone who does play shooters are incredibly different. Because whether you like it or not, someone who's more casual to this stuff will not be able to totally identify the differences between game X and game Y if they haven't experienced that kind of genre before. And, like, I don't want to say that, like, oh, well, you shouldn't feature, you know, all of one type of game in your presentation if that's all you have to show, but your audience should understand what your presentation is geared for. Like, if you went to the Microsoft conference and they didn't show Halo, right? A game that is scheduled to come out literally this year. It's coming out this year. Pretty much immediately. Fall. That's what they say now. And they just didn't show it. And they don't say anything. They don't say, listen, we know you're looking for Halo. We want to show you right before the game comes out. We want to show you the game looking its best. The game looking its best. The game playing its best. We want to show you all of that. I'd be like, fine, that's okay. You know, if you're not going to show us that, at least tell us, right? At least say, yeah, we're not going to show you it now because it's very difficult to show you an entire game before we feel like it's ready, as people were not satisfied with the appearance of Halo at God, I don't even remember when that was. Several months ago, almost a year ago, I think now. People were just not satisfied with the way Halo was looking, and, you know, I get that. I'm looking at Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I'm saying, man, that game does not... that game does not look good. As a good concept. Does not look like a game that looks like it's ready to be shipped out and played by the masses. It looks like it'll be ready in several months. Several years. Maybe 2 years. Now, I've seen a lot of reports say that footage that we saw is from December. Not giving me a lot of hope, because that direct was in February. Why are you showing me footage from December? But, for all we know, could be good. Okay? And we'll have to see about that. No, I'm sorry, I keep getting a little sidetracked here. Back to Summer Games Fest, there are like a ton of companies there, which for these kinds of general presentations, they always have a huge list of companies. The PC Gaming Show doesn't shy away from that kind of thing, and neither does Summer Games Fest, I guess. I'm glad that they are transparent about, like, oh, these companies will be there, expect announcements from these specific ones, and more. You know, they don't want to tell you everything, but they want to get the right crowd in there. So I figured we go down the list, company by company. I'll probably skip over a bunch that I just don't feel anything towards. That is very much a me thing, to keep myself sane from talking about things I don't understand. You know, this is a little researched. I did some looking into it, but I also kind of wanted to just ad-lib it and throw it out there. I feel like that's good practice for me, you know, as this is all starting, but... Well, alright, so what are we looking for? 2K Games, Activision. First of all, I know there was some leak about 2K, I think. Was it 2K or Take-Two? God, I don't know, but here's the thing. I don't know. I don't know anything about Take-Two. I don't know that much about 2K either. Right? Please sleep. Please don't. Okay. We are absolutely fucked. Why do they get to go 7 times? Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Holy shit. Okay. We just can't flee. That's nice. Alright, we are dead. We're dead. We are very dead. Alright, let's try to escape. Come on! What is the requirement to flee? Alright, we're dead. Okay. Great. That's annoying. That's incredibly annoying, I'm sorry. Last autosave. These are the same save, I feel like. 5-year party resume at the cost of half my gold coins. Can't do that right now. Okay, fuck you. Okay. Anyway, Oh, I'm fucking all the way back here. Of course I am. That's fantastic. Why is my party so fucking weak? It takes so much damage from everything. I feel like we have a bit of decent equipment. You know what it is? Probably the hat equipment. We're losing a lot in defense. Oh, do I have a... When did I get this? Whatever. Okay, fine. Alright. We're gonna have to go through this all over again. Sorry about that. But anyways, back to the E3 stuff, as it is important, I feel. Yeah, for... God, piss off. Anyways. 2K, I know there was a whole leak with Jason Schreier or whatever, and I know that he said some of it might not be at E3. I didn't look into the leak personally because I don't really have much bearing on 2K, but clean. Okay. I don't have much bearing on 2K games, but don't know. I thought we would see... I don't know if we'd see anything interesting from them. Activision, I'm assuming it's Call of Duty. I know there are people out there, Crash and Spyro fans. It's hard to say, you know, it's hard to really say, oh, Crash and Spyro, that's gonna be the next thing, because really, it's not. I'm sorry, but the chance of it being, the chance of Activision still developing Crash and Spyro games, it's Activision, come on. Like, you really think they're gonna sit there and develop a Spyro or a Crash Bandicoot game when they could develop Call of Duty and make like 10 times the money on that? That's not an accurate number, don't quote me on that. But I feel like the answer is no. Like, I don't want to be a dick. But Crash and Spyro, I think those two are done for now. Until further notice, Crash and Spyro are done. Would be nice to see another game from that. It'd be very unexpected, for me at least. I don't play either of those series, but I think they do warrant the acclaim they've gotten. Don't think it's gonna happen this year. As far as I've heard, Activision has moved all of their development teams onto Call of Duty, so I think Call of Duty 2021 is going to be shown at Summer Games Fest. Now, moving down the list, a bunch of companies that I know nothing about. A lot of indie game companies I don't know that much about, because indie games do not usually have genres that appeal to me. Oh boy, my favorite company, Amazon Games. They make video games apparently now. I don't know what games they've made, but they make games apparently. Honestly, I don't like Amazon games. You know why? Because I don't really care about them. Alright? And one voice isn't gonna do much, but if you're really wondering why I don't like Amazon games, I feel like the reasoning's fairly evident. There's nothing coming out of them that has any inherent value. Like, they've never announced a project where I'm like, they'll do a good job with this. I think, especially, okay, this is a kind of weird thing to say, I guess. Especially like these big corporate tyrants, or big corporate giants, I guess tyrants is not the right word, are out here with what, like tons and tons of money, and they're trying to create games, but they don't know what they're doing. They don't know why we buy the things we buy. They look at a game, they say, look, Overwatch, League of Legends, what do these have in common? They're free to play. What else do they have in common? They make a ton of money just by being free to play. So why don't we do something like that, except we take that game, we make it 10 times worse, and we sell it for money, instead of making it free to play, or mildly paid. Oh, as Overwatch is $40, whatever, who cares? That's too complicated for them to think about. And it's very close-minded of me to say this, but I think the lack of understanding is a pretty... I think the lack of understanding about this industry for Amazon and Google and those kinds of companies is that they just want to make money. They don't see the value in creating a good game. Like, a lot of companies really don't see the value in creating good games, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Look at, oh god, what's the game? Look at freaking, oh god, look at Disney. All right, look at Marvel Infinite. Do you know what happened with that game in comparison to Marvel vs. Capcom 3? It's that Disney is now making so much money off of Marvel properties, like, they aren't afraid anymore. Marvel 3, the original Marvel 3, came out in 2000 and I think 2010? Is it 2010? 2011, right? Oh, wait, let me look that up quick. Release date. February 15th, 2011. That was 10 years ago. That's the first thing. Second thing. 10 years ago, and then Marvel Infinite comes out, like, or not Marvel Infinite, Marvel 3 came out in 2011. November. That's like 7 months after, right? So why would I make a big deal about Marvel 3 versus Marvel, or Ultimate Marvel 3? Well, Marvel 3's roster is not really skewed in any particular direction. Yeah, okay, there are missing characters from the original. Trust me, upgrading from 3D models, upgrading from 2D sprites to 3D models is not an easy task, you know? Now, on top of that, you have to realize that when we hit Ultimate Marvel, a lot of the Marvel characters are appealing to the Marvel Cinematic Universe side of things. Because what were the additions? Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange got a movie about, I think, 5 years later. You had Rocket Raccoon. Guardians of the Galaxy got their movie, like, right after Avengers, basically. You had Guardians of the Galaxy. What happened after that? You also had characters like, God, I can't remember the roster. Nova, who still hasn't appeared in the cinematic universe. However, the Nova Corps appeared in Guardians of the Galaxy. Hawkeye. Avengers came out. The movie Avengers came out in 2000 and... shit. Wasn't paying attention, that's not good. But yeah, the Avengers movie came out in 2012, right? So Hawkeye, of course, you want to have Hawkeye there, right? Oh god.
Easy.
Yeah, of course you want to have Hawkeye there. And surprisingly, you don't have Black Widow in that game, which I thought was very strange. However, you know, that is how it is. I want to make sure that I'm getting this roster right. Who was added? Who was added? Number 3. Let's see. Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider showed up in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. a few months, which I think happened a few years after, God, I can't remember Ghost Rider's first appearance in Ghost Rider. Agents. Ghost Rider appeared in Season 4. That's not the year. But, okay. 2016-ish, right? It's all building up to that kind of thing, right? And I understand that people won't totally agree with me on this, but Disney's involvement with Marvel 3 is not necessarily the problem, right? Marvel 3 didn't suffer from Disney's choices, I feel. It suffered a little bit because you didn't have fan favorites like Venom making it into the game, but it also did decently well because the main roster is still varied up. It doesn't feel like a shoo-in for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? You feel like you're getting a game that is made for the fans and not made purely off of corporate drive, right? And where I'm going with this is essentially that once Disney became more involved, Marvel Infinite happened, and that game flopped. They don't understand what it is fighting game fans want. They said, they had Justin Wong, I think, come out and make the statement essentially that nobody remembers the X-Men. I doubt that this guy wanted to come out here and say that. You know what kind of crazy shit that drives up, right? This is deer. Look at this dude. Look at you, too. You want to talk? You want to talk? No? Why could I interact with you? You didn't even do anything. Alright, he just starts eating. That's strange. Anyways, we're in a new town, I think. Yes, welcome to... I forgot the name of this place. Shit. I forgot the name. I'm sorry, but... whatever. New town. It's got a hot spring. And... that building there.
Civilization at last.
Alright, I'll shut up for a few moments.
For now, at least.
Yeah, for now.
Two travelers come. Their timing is auspicious as the day's new dawn.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm sure it's not.
Savor its steamy embrace as frogs do spring rain.
Yeah, okay.
For to mark this happy day, you may sweat for free.
Okay.
We're kind of busy to be sweating. Thanks. Appreciate the offer, though.
Too busy to bathe? Too busy to wash away the scent of the road?
Huh? Okay, maybe I'm not at my freshest. Fine. I'll visit your bathhouse if it means that much to you. Might as well go sweat off the journey while we have the chance. I'll see you in there, okay?
The winds bring a guest. Joyfully I shall guide him to where bliss awaits.
Okay. See you, buddy, Eric. I guess you're going to sweat with that guy. You know, I don't know if I'd sweat with that guy. Alright, hello, priest. Let's save. Alright, back to the discussion. Yeah, Disney has no clue what the fuck people want from video games. They want to push their advertisements into it. They want to push advertising into their games. Fine. But make sure you keep the essence of the game alive. Marvel 3 has none, or Marvel Infinite is missing giant parts of, like, the things that people loved about Marvel and Marvel games, right? And that sucks. I mean, come on. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. Okay, what do you want? Few lumps of iron ore. Alright, I feel like I have... Do I not have iron ore? I probably don't. Regardless... I'm just, like, not happy with that kind of thing. With these kinds of large corporations coming into gaming and not putting in the time and money and effort to make their games good.
You! Oh! Oh! That's no way to treat a lady! Didn't your mother teach you any manners?
Your words grate my ears. A good child should be silent and stay out of bars.
I told you I need to speak to the owner. It's important. He might know where my little sister is.
A child in a bar is like a fish in a tree. You must search elsewhere.
Ugh, fine. If you're going to be a complete pighead about it, I'll go and ask the guards by the gate instead. Ooh, what do we have here? Well,
Strange kid.
can you tell me your name or not?
No.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Must be the wind. I said, are you going to tell me your name?
Alright, fine, damn.
Could be worse, I suppose. Listen, you and I need to talk, but my little sister is missing, so I have to go and find her first. I never thought I'd finally meet you in a place like this. It's funny how things work out.
Okay, if you say so. Random child. Anyways. You know, you look at Marvel's Avengers, you say, how could they possibly fuck up this game? And then they do the amazing thing. They fuck up the game. Alright? I'm not here to talk about, you know, a game I don't really know much about, but I've heard enough to feel like I understand. So, yeah, no, I don't feel anything towards Amazon games. Can they impress me? They could. They really could. Will they impress me? I'm gonna say probably not. I'd wager that Amazon Games is gonna show me a game. I'm gonna say, that looks like they put devs' hard work into making this game that they're not gonna be given enough time to finish. But yeah, no, I don't feel that one.
Enjoy it. We've earned a little break, wouldn't you say?
Anyways,
Take it easy for too long, though. Sooner or later, those
Amazon aside,
jump with us.
let's move on to some interesting companies that make actual video games.
Ah, her? Yeah, she was sniffing around here too. She's way too
Bandai Namco.
in bars, though. No wonder they.
We'll talk about them after this cutscene.
I don't envy her, having a kid sister to run around after. They have a habit of causing headaches.
Where are you?
Did you just say something?
That don't even sound like me. I mean, I've never spoken to you, but that don't sound like.
Where are you? Where did you go?
Huh? Is that a
I can't find you anywhere.
Dumb baby.
You scared us there for a second. What are you doing in here?
I was waiting in the end. You said you were going to take a bath, but where did you go? Why did you leave me on my own?
Sounds like she's lost someone. Wait. This must be the girl whose big sister's looking for her. Why don't we see what we can do to help? How about you dry your eyes and tell us your name, kid?
I'm Connie.
Nice to meet you, Connie. Why don't you come with us, and we'll help you find...
They don't look related at all.
Really? Thank you.
I think somehow they're not gonna be. This is the wrong person. This is not the girl we're looking for. Alright, first of all, let's do some checking. Hello. What are you doing? No, I'm good. I don't really do that. What if I go in through here? Hello. What if I leave through here? Is this wrong? Am I gonna get killed? Whatever. Never hurt to venture out. It does hurt. Don't do this in real life. That's kind of fucked. Anyways. Lol. Do I get my clothes back? Okay, I do. Anyways, Bandai Namco. Elden Ring. I know that is the huge title. That's the huge title for this, for Bandai Namco's presentation, you know? Is it going to be shown? That is the big question. I'm gonna say probably not. No, I think here's the thing. I think it'll be shown. Summer Games Fest, Jeff Keighley, perfect time to show Elden Ring. However, I don't think we'll be seeing the gameplay here. I think we're gonna see a trailer, and that's really about it, right? But I think at the Bandai Namco presentation on Tuesday, we will see it. You know, I think that's pretty much a guarantee. But I do think that if we're going to get anything out of... Where's the fun-sized forge? If we're going to get anything out of this experience for Elden Ring, I think the game will come out by like mid-2020 or 2022. Jesus. Will it come out this year? Listen, I'd love it if the game released this year. Alright, I don't personally have any investment in Elden Ring, but if we could at least see it at this presentation, that is all I can ask for. Like, just way too much of the Summer Game Fest things are, Jeff, will we see Elden Ring at your show? Is there Elden Ring? Is there, like, understandably so, don't get me wrong. I know where people are coming from when they want to see a game, but it's just, I feel like it's just not that time. You know? I feel like cutscene.
Well, well, what do you know? Looks like she's picking fights with grown-ups again.
I wish they'd told me they only let complete pigheads live in this stupid town before I bothered coming here. Oh, it's you.
Hey, kid, good news. We found your sister. Why so shy? Aren't you pleased to see your big sis?
They don't even look related. How did you?
She's... Huh? I don't know why you're looking so pleased with yourself. That's not my sister. I've never seen this girl before in my life.
I don't have any brothers or sisters. I've lost my daddy.
Why didn't you say something?
Gosh, where do I start? Did you not think of, I don't know, maybe asking her who she was looking for instead of jumping to idiotic conclusions?
Listen, short stuff. I'm not gonna let a little brat like you speak to me like that.
I hate to point this out, but you don't have time to be standing there getting your knickers in a twist. You've got a daddy to find.
I guess so.
I want to talk to the owner of that bar, but I can't get in there on my own. Can I come with you?
Yeah.
Thanks. I'll never get in there otherwise. You're a lifesaver.
No, I'm not. Don't ever call me that.
I'm Veronica, by the way. Right, let's get going, shall we? I'll look after this little one. Don't worry. You don't have to rely on these two dunderheads anymore. We'll find your daddy.
Call me a goddamn dunderhead. I'll teach you a thing or two about being a dunderhead.
Kids these days, huh? No respect for their elders. Well, looks like we don't have much choice. Let's hit the bar.
Alright, well, the bar we go. Seems like the stream's running well. That's good.
Welcome to our inn, a safe haven in life's storm. Come and make merry. Warnings unheeded, the fish returns to the tree. What can deter her?
She's with us. Do you have a problem with that?
Understanding dawns. The fish has a chaperone.
Why do you speak like that?
Welcome here.
No one's sitting here, are they? Service, if you please.
A fearsome young pup. Perhaps tea will soften her. A fine warming brew.
That sounds lovely, but I don't have time for tea, I'm afraid. I'm looking for someone. I'll get straight to the point. There's a girl called Serena. Blonde hair, looks a lot like me. Have you seen her?
Tiny.
Yes, now I recall. The young girl sought her sister, but left without joy.
That'll be her. Did she say where she was going?
Westward she wandered, sensing her sister, she said, guided by voices.
Ah! Westward? Oh, the idiot must have gone to help me, and I was already back here. Oh. I was kidnapped, you see. I was in the bathhouse when some monsters attacked me. They took me off to their lair. I managed to escape. So I came back to find Serena, But it looks like now she's gone to try and rescue me. Right, you lot. You're no ordinary travelers. Anyone with eyes can see that.
I'm not sure I have eyes.
I'm trying to explain all the ins and outs.
Nor am I sure that I
Need you to help me.
am not an ordinary traveler.
Are you in?
Am I in? Yep. Sure.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Alright. Huh.
Are you leaving? I want to come with you.
Okay, well, you can stay here because you might die.
Don't worry. I think I know where your dad might
Because you don't speak up for yourself.
So be a good
Which you should probably do. But anyways,
You do realize you
how long is this gonna...
too, right? You sure you're gonna be able to keep up?
She has a staff, Eric! She has a staff, come on.
do you think you're talking?
Need you to...
Veronica, sage of Arborea and mighty magician, can keep up with riffraff like you any day. I'm more worried about you slowing me down, if I'm completely honest.
Okay, well, I'm kind of being a bitch now.
Let's head west, shall we? The monster's lair is a giant underground labyrinth.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm pretty
Yeah?
sure we'll find Serena in there somewhere. The entrance is on the coast. I know exactly who you are, you know. Don't let me down.
Oh yeah? Well, anyways, back to the point of Bandai Namco Elden Ring. Alright, kind of touched on that already, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know if they're gonna talk about it that much. You know, Elden Ring is kind of the big mystery. You know, if it doesn't show up here, then when will we see it? You know, that's kind of my question. Is like, how long can we go without them showing us this game, and without talking about it at all? I feel like it's a really good show opener. It's a really good show closer. I don't think they'll just showcase it in the middle. It'll definitely be something, especially since Bandai has their own showcase. And okay, this morning, who was it? Capcom talked about, oh, we have a showcase. We're gonna be showcasing Resident Evil 8, Monster Hunter Stories, Monster Hunter Rise, and the Great Ace Attorney, right? Which, that's all well and good, but are you guys gonna talk about anything else? But actually, we'll get to Capcom in a bit. But right, is there anything you can use to? Hang on. Sorry, I had to sneeze there, guys. Anyways, getting back to the big point of Bandai Namco, if Bandai is chasing viewership, I think we will see Elden Ring gameplay at their show, at their little presentation they'll have. Like, I think that's a fair assessment. They haven't really talked about the game. I know there might have been some leaks. I'm really not sure. You sell different things. Okay. All right, but yeah, I don't know. Aside from that, aside from Jump Force, Bandai's got Scarlet Nexus coming out at the end of this month. I don't think they're gonna talk about it explicitly at their show. Or, yeah, I don't think they're gonna talk about it at their show. I think at most we'll get like a launch trailer. Maybe at the Microsoft conference even, since Microsoft seems to have like the direct advertisement rights and everything to that game. Kind of. Like, none of the advertisements can be showcased on PlayStation first. You know, it's either directly on the Bandai channel or on the Anyway, it's either directly on the Bandai channel or it's on the Microsoft conferences and things like that. But I think Scarlet Nexus isn't going to be talked about at E3. Doesn't seem like there's a good reason to talk about it since it's releasing literally this year, in this month. Sorry, this year kind of just slipped out. It's coming out really soon. There's no reason to spend time on it. If they do spend time on it, that's fine. I understand, but I kind of hope they don't. It just doesn't seem super necessary. Anyways, let's see. Could also hear about Tales. I don't know if we will, since we've been getting like a decent stream of Tales news, but the game's out in 3 months. I think we need at least one more trailer before launch. This is the perfect place to kind of showcase the rest of the stuff for the game. And then, as in Bandai tradition, you can drop the... I think it's 8. Sorry, it's 8. That's 8. It's 8. That's 8. Okay. Yeah. You can drop the game, but I think the opening will drop in... Let's see. Opening will probably drop about a month before the game comes out. I was supposed to... I think I had a... God damn it. Which one is it? Quest catalog. Put a ring on it. A few lumps of iron ore. How many did he want? Can I see that, or can I just not? Alright, well, whatever. Well, I think we'll go back to that village, right? So let's just keep fighting. But anyways.
Let's do this.
I'm glad that's the first chat message I got. Well, anyways, I'll have to make a stream exception about that. Can I do that here? I don't know if we really want to do that right now. But, here, let me mix that in while this is going on. Give me a second. I would like to ensure that this doesn't happen again. Commands. No. Modules. Mod tools. Word protection. Where's it? Alright, well, that guy should be banned if my CloudBot's working properly. Let's hope it is. But anyways, I'm really sorry about that. Damn. I didn't mean to put the big hamper into my performance, as you would call it. But yeah, I mean, okay. Look. Bandai could showcase, like, a lot of stuff. Tales. I know there's that rumor about the MHA fighting game. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a 4chan text leak. Text rumor. It's not happening. Don't expect it. Don't even think that it's going to happen, because it's not going to. That's the way I look at it, right? Because why should you get your hopes up about something like that? But anyways, putting that nonsense aside, it's kind of like, how much of this do you really think is going to be in this presentation, right? I really think that this presentation is for showcasing Elden Ring, because Bandai's never had a presentation before, really. they could showcase things like the My Hero One's Justice 2 DLC, as there still is an entire season of DLC left. And I think we knew about all of them before or we knew about the first season of DLC pretty much from the start, because all the files were in game. Please don't wake up Bongo Drongo, because I'm gonna wake him up myself. Anyways,
Veronica wins again.
ArcSys also isn't in that list of companies, so really don't expect it at Bandai in Summer Games Fest. Could it happen? Yes. Is it going to? No. I mean, you know, that list may not be every single company that's there, but I'm gonna take it at face value and say that that's what that list represents. So, what do we suppose we'll see from and from Bandai? Otherwise, I couldn't really say. You know, I'm hopeful that they'll have a lot of interesting games, but I'm not gonna guarantee anything because Bandai is inconsistent at best. Like, I don't know. I want to say something good about them, but they're like an on and off kind of thing with the games they show off at these things. So, you know. Listen, if we don't get Elden Ring here, I don't know when they're going to showcase it. I feel like E3 is the best place to put it in, because you're going to have the most viewership anyways. Why not drive those numbers up a bit more and not make people tune in to anime game conferences and things like that? The hell's that? Oh, it's the... Can I just horse crash through everything? Okay, can do that. But, anyways, yeah, Bandai, I think it's a little hard to predict what they're going to what they're gonna have at their presentation. You know, the chance is that they won't have much to show for it, and I wouldn't be surprised that they don't have anything to show for it. I need gold ore. Okay. Now Blizzard. There are a lot of reasons I don't talk about Blizzard. It's been many, many years since I've played Overwatch. And it's gonna be a many, many more before I go back to... It's gonna be many, many more years before I go back to Blizzard games at all. Blizzard has not impressed me in recent years. They've in fact not impressed me at all. And there's nothing really wrong with that. Can I go through here yet? Okay. Alright, that guy's not gonna let me through. Okay. But anyways, yeah, I think Blizzard doesn't have much to talk about. Let's be real here. Like, what did I talk about? Overwatch 2, maybe Diablo 4, or they're gonna give us a mobile game. I don't even... Did that other mobile game even come out? I don't even know. But... But yeah. I don't... Oh my god. Ow. Okay, that's concerning. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I'm not super jazzed about Blizzard being there. I don't think they've shown off anything interesting in the past few years. I don't think they will show off anything interesting in the coming years. But, you know, whatever. They might. You never know. I'm gonna say it's a big 0 out of 5 for interest on Blizzard stuff. And if there's a crystal, it's not. Oh. Iron ore. Where do I get gold ore from? Go up this way. Jeez. But yeah, I mean, all things considered, really, Blizzard not really doing much. I'm gonna be honest. They're not. They're really not doing much. It's not really impressive. Everything they've done in recent years, I'd say, left no impression on me. I don't really care about them as a company. I feel like they're kind of going down the drain because of Activision. But, you know, that's my own bias. I'm just not interested in what they have to show. Capcom. Oh dear boy. Capcom. Announcing their whole showcase lineup. Or so we assume. They're here too. I feel like the only thing they could show is Pragmata. Like, that is not good. Okay. Let's heal. But yeah, no, I don't feel like Capcom's really got much to show in terms of new stuff. They could show Pragmata. That's really all I think they could really show, besides the stuff they've already announced to show. Like, Dragon's Dogma, DMC5, DMC6 won't be shown at all. We just got special edition of DMC5. There's no way they're gonna show DMC6. That's just not gonna happen. Now, putting aside Capcom, what do I have here? EA. EA's not gonna show much. They've got their own showcase in July. 1 month makes a little bit of a difference, but not much for announcements, I'd say. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I mean, they could talk a little bit about, like, an Apex character. I know Valkyrie is the most recent one, just came out in April, so I don't think that'll be the case. They could talk about, like, some new stuff for Star Wars. I feel like most of that's gonna be saved for their big show. You know, you need a... If you're EA, you gotta drive up that viewership. There are so many people going into these things who literally could give less of a shit about EA. That's me too. I don't care about EA. But hey, you know, what are you gonna do? Alright, I think we can just blaze through these with just basic attacks. Anyways, Epic Games. Yeah, don't really care about Epic Games. I know there's a whole shit show with the EGS. I don't really care about that anymore. It's not worth the energy to care about. I just don't care about Epic Games because I don't care about the games they make. They are likely here as publishers, I'd say, or to talk about Unreal Engine 5. I don't think we'll be seeing Epic Games with anything like any actual new games at all. It just doesn't seem likely, you know. And I know that it's a little bit like, well, if we're not gonna see them, then why are they on the list, you know? Because sometimes companies are put on the list because they're publishing a game. They're not necessarily directly responsible for
Another one bites the dust.
making that game. Especially with how large Epic has gotten, they definitely have the money to... I forgot these existed. They definitely have the money to... You know... to really push out the game. Just don't think it's gonna happen. You know? It just doesn't seem like... Epic's going to have any kind of presence here in terms of like new video games. Maybe Fortnite, they'll show something, but they just announced the Rick and Morty Superman thing. I don't really know. Don't really care about Rick and Morty. Don't really care about Superman. Yeah, whatever. So, you know, it is what it is. Now, MiHoYo, this one I was writing down my thoughts the other day, because this is where most of my referencing is coming from. I wanted to make sure I had some ideas. I didn't get to do Nintendo's because I ran out of time before the stream, and with my definitely very busy schedule, and definitely not me just forgetting to do it. But yeah, I feel like MiHoYo is here to actually show a trailer for Genshin's next update. So there's an update coming out tonight. Super excited for that, by the way. Not gonna be playing that on stream because that is not on my schedule. And also we'll talk about later streams. Or we'll talk about next stream later. But yeah. MiHoYo's here. I think they're going to show a trailer for Genshin's next update, the Inazuma update, because that is a whole brand. That is a trap. That is 100% a trap. I'm here to show Inazuma update. There is no way, and I mean no way, that they are here to showcase anything else. I think what they'll have for us is essentially, you know those trailers that go up? I don't know how many people, or if people watching this play a lot of Genshin. I might be the only one. But you know those trailers that showcase the update in like a short summary? I think what's going to be here this time is showcasing the region as a whole area, right? And they're going to do that. They're going to say, here it is, Inazuma, coming next update, get excited, because MiHoYo went out of their way to announce the new characters before 1.6, the next update, was even announced, or like even out. They said, yeah, no, our next characters, here they are. Take a long, good look at them, because that's what we're getting. And I genuinely appreciate that. You know, I hope they continue to do it in the future, because they probably won't. Let's be real here. But God, I don't like the way it's... Let's go down. Oh. Open this chest. We'll get an Yggdrasil leaf. Okay, not bad. Okay, so MiHoYo's probably here to showcase the new area for Genshin. I would not be surprised if that's their plan. It makes a lot of sense. Like a lot of sense.
Don't come back.
If that's not what they're here for, I don't know what the fuck they're doing here. Listen, there's their partnership with Epic Games. I feel like they've already announced that officially by themselves. If they talk about it here again, I'm gonna lose my shit. Because there's really is no reason to talk about it again. Oh, I'm taking damage. I'm taking damage. Eat shit.
Who else wants?
I'm taking updates, and I don't know why. Our number's pretty on point. Feel like I'm in a decent spot, but hey, whatever. I guess I'm not in a decent spot. Neither. Yeah, we've always got some interesting stuff up their sleeve. I have to say I'm a little iffy on what they've got for us. I don't feel like it really is the time for them. I always feel like MiHoYo's a little offbeat. But hey, could be wrong. Here, let me just zap these assholes. And he's punching me with his eyeball. Okay. Let's see. What do we got next? Who else is here? Riot. Oh boy, Riot. Yeah, I do not care. Not even I don't really. I genuinely don't care about Riot's turn-based RPG. I saw the way it looks. I saw the not necessarily the art style, but the way the gameplay is set up. It really just doesn't feel like something I want to play. It feels like something you see out of an indie studio, and I understand that Riot Forge is kind of its own thing, and they don't want to bank too much money on a game that people just might not buy. But like, I genuinely don't like that kind of style of RPG. Alright, this is where the floor is, right? Yeah, okay. Don't open up that just to be sure. But like, I don't know, it just feels wrong to me. It feels like they said, yeah, we're gonna make like a turn-based RPG. It's gonna feature a bunch of our popular characters, and that's it. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be so downer on it. Like, it could be a fantastic game, but I don't feel like it will be. I feel like it'll be something that I would play once. I'd say, yeah, that was okay, but I don't know. I feel like I'm being too negative about this, but whatever.
I almost forgot. There's a trap up ahead. I'd forget my shadow if it wasn't sewn on. I can't go falling into my own trap now, can I? What will the others say? Right, I'd better go the long way round.
Huh. Okay. Trap up ahead, huh? Might as well fall for it anyways. Ah. Perfect. Feathered cap. Anyways. Oh. That's convenient. Hang on. Let's see something. Okay, Eric's dagger is the strongest thing we got from. Let's craft that ring immediately. Let's make the gold ring. I keep mashing the button because this text is so fucking slow. Alright, let's do this. Bash. 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 Flourishes. Half the strength. Okay. Dunk. Eh, okay. Finish. That should be like a +2, I hope. Hell yeah! Gold ring +2. Well, should I put that? Does that do anything? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna hold on to that for. Let's see, what does this do? I lose 5 HP in exchange for 1 charm and 1 defense. Yeah, no, not worth it. Okay, I shouldn't have bought the slime. Anyways. Back to Riot Games. Yeah, I don't think I'm super interested in what they have to show. It just doesn't seem like the the place for it. Jeez. Doesn't seem like something I'd just be into at all. With Riot, just, you know, I don't think we'll see fighting game. I think all of that's being saved for a time where it's ready. I hope Riot knows how to advertise their games. So far, they've shown me that they don't. I genuinely don't care about any of the stuff they've shown. Like, God. I just don't feel interested. But whatever. We can dream, right? Ow. Stupid fucking Skull Rider. Okay, we're at 5 points. That's not bad. How far away are we from dual wield? 16. We're 11 points away. That's probably... Alright. Let's crawl around this stupid place. Hello, funny man. Goodbye, funny man. Crawl, crawl, crawl. Wait, no, get down. Get down. Off. Down, boy. Chunk of iron ore. Not bad. Okay. Let's see. I guess... This is a creepy place, huh? Okay. Oh, this is the place where they're like, oh, there's a trap here, ooh. Is it here? There's a trap there, I guess. Oh, I see. Okay. Boink. Anyways. Let's see. You know what? I'm nitpicky on Riot stuff. Not really a huge League of Legends guy. I probably never will be. So if for some reason you thought I was, don't think that I am, because I'm not. Don't like League of Legends. Probably won't ever like League of Legends. I can say that with the most serious look on my face. But let's move on from Riot, because I'm getting tired. And tired of talking about them and getting tired in general. Sega. I don't really know what Sega has to show. I don't know why they're here. they already had their Sonic presentation. So, okay, they could show us Sonic Rangers. All right? Like they genuinely could. I just don't think it's that likely. You know, it seems like why would they show Sonic Rangers when they didn't even show it at their own Sonic presentation? You know? No, they could be here to show us Yakuza, another Yakuza game, or better yet, a game or Judgment sequel. I know they announced fairly recently, but anything, if you're hoping for something Persona related, there's nothing that says Atlas here. I think most Persona related announcements for brand new games will be showcased at a Persona concert whenever that happens in the future. But for now, I'd say keep your expectations low, because you're not seeing anything related to Persona for a while. So, yeah, no, I don't really know why Sega's at this presentation at all. I guess it'll make more sense as we go along with it, right? Like, we'll see what they have to show. Maybe it is a new Sonic game, or maybe they're just showing Sonic Colors again. I don't know why they would. It's a remaster of a game we've known about. So, I don't know. Seems like not the place to show it, but I've been wrong before, and I'd gladly be wrong again. Let's see. PlayStation is actually at Summer Games Fest. They are not at E3. So I guess this really isn't part of E3. But I feel like it's wrong.
That's one heck of a fountain to be hidden away down here.
Wait, over there. Serena, wake up! It's me, Veronica.
That's your sister?
Ah, yeah, she's looking like a corpse.
We said we'd always be there for each other, didn't we? Well, I'm here for you now. So pull yourself together.
Ah, stay dead on the floor.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry. It's just well, I was so awfully tired after all that searching that I needed a nap and... Veronica! Is that really you? What in the world has happened to you?
But how did you know it was me?
We've been sisters a long time, you know. It would take a lot more than a new look to fool me.
Oh yes, very funny. What were you doing lying on the ground like that? I thought you were... well, that you were... you know...
Dead.
Sorry to interrupt the reunion, but didn't you tell us Serena was your kid sister?
Well, if you want to get technical about it, actually we're twins. But we don't look the same age anymore because, well, it's all a bit complicated. I told you I was taken off by monsters, didn't I? They've been kidnapping people so they can steal their magical powers.
How that works?
Well, I wasn't going to let them have mine without putting up a fight. But the more I resisted, the younger I got. I don't quite understand it, but instead of draining my magic, they drained my age. What I'm basically saying is that I'm not a child. So stop treating me like one.
Okay, we get it, we get it. You're not a kid. But you still look like one. Don't you want to do something about it?
Of course I do. Why do you think I brought you here? I want you to help me clobber those stupid monsters and see if we can fix this.
You will help us, won't you? I promise to do my bit as well. I have some really rather wonderful healing spells, you know.
Great. Goody, oh boy, oh goody. Alright, can I get the saving? Get the saving? Alright, we can do that here, that's nice. Anyways, Sony, don't know why you're here. Definitely not going to show off God of War Ragnarok. I think it's way too... Is it early for that? I think it's a little early for that. I think we'll see Ragnarok in several months, but not now. They just announced it was delayed, officially, but we've known for a while because there's no way that game was coming out this year, especially with the pandemic and everything.
I almost forgot. You need a password to get through here. And it was... it was... Humrakadumbra.
Is that really what it was? Is the boss right up here? I really don't remember this dungeon very well, I'm sorry. But, I remember the paths fucking crumbling beneath me. If I'm honest, I think I'm going to play a decent amount of this game off stream, considering the fact that I have experienced most of it before, and I figure that the experience is not the most interesting for anyone watching because I'm essentially playing this game as a backdrop to my talking. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but I think that in order to keep things interesting, it would be more interesting to see me doing something with an accomplishable goal. This game doesn't really have that currently. In the future, I am planning to stream Persona 5 Royal, where I am on the road to getting max stats on every character, and potentially every Persona legitimately. Not an easy task, but I think I can do it. However, I want to be clear on something. This game is... I'm mainly here for the new story content at the end. I can't guarantee you that I'm going to stream this through and through as a continuous thing because of the pace that we're moving at and the fact that it'll probably take me several months to reach new content, which is suboptimal since by the end of this month I want to switch over to Scarlet Nexus and stream that as like the new experience. Strange voice shall... Okay, yep. Anyways. Yes, this is the boss.
Are you Posse? You come here and tell Jarvis that you let that lovely, juicy specimen escape, and you think an apology's gonna cut it? Ooh, this jars. Do you crackpots think sorcerers like Veronica come along often? Do you have any idea what we'll have to do to nab a specimen like that again? You knew I wanted to drain all her magic so I could earn the Lord of Shadow's respect when he came back. All my plans shattered.
of shadows.
That's them. They're the monsters who jumped me in the bathhouse and brought me here. See that jar by the big fat one? That's what he was sucking all my magic powers into.
Then I guess we'd better figure out how to get them back.
What?
Veronica.
Huh?
Smashing! I do love guests. Especially when they bring me presents. If it isn't the one that got away, talk about it in the jackpot. Now, just sit tight while we suck every ounce of magic out of you. Boys, this lot have earned a VIP treatment.
Why does everyone in this game speak so slowly?
Looks like we'll be fighting our way out of this one whether we like it or not.
Get 'em, boys!
Okay.
Let's go!
I wonder why this fight's gonna end with you giving me a magic back. Oh, is that why she can't use magic? You know, I should have put that together before. Anyways, let's take these out. Let's cast Rebel Rouser Jarvis. Because we're not gonna be attacking him for a little while. Ow! Jeez, it's 20 damage in a single move. Can I sleeper him? Nope. Let's zap these assholes again. Thanks, Serena. Anyways, talking about things. Moving on from Sony, since we don't have much to say about them. I think we'll see... well, Square's next. Square have anything interesting? Not really. I'd say that Square doesn't really have much to talk about here. Oh my god. I think Square, to save their own presentation, I don't really know what they would talk about here. I feel like they could talk about Forspoken, that game that's running, that the, I think the Final Fantasy 15 team was moved to work on. But I don't know, like, I feel like there's not much else for them to talk about. Because I feel like they talk about FF16 at their own conference, not here. Like, it really doesn't seem like the right place to talk about their, yeah, it really doesn't seem like the right place to talk about. It doesn't seem like the right place to talk about their big titles, you know? And there's no reason for them to talk about FF7 Intergrade. I hope they realize that as much as I do, because let's defend. Oh, jeez. I keep losing my train of thought, I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. I don't remember him being able to do that, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, hit Veronica. Hell yeah. Alright, what's done is done. Eat my shit. I don't know. Silly goose. Dinosaur.
Man, if I can't even beat the likes of you lot,
Yeah?
Oh my
You're a real loser. Just got him.
Anyway.
You find out soon enough when everything finally goes to pot.
Pot! You're doing drugs. I call the FBI on you? Alright, well. He zooped on out of there like a fart cloud, huh?
Right. Time to get my magic back.
What you gonna do, pot?
I hope this works.
You look just the same. Were all our efforts for nothing?
No need to worry on that front. I can feel the old magic zinging from the ends of my pigtails right down to the tips of my toes.
That's so.
Then why do you still look like a little girl?
Yes, you look like a baby. You still are, baby.
Sure. I suppose whatever made me younger can't be fixed just by getting my powers back. But it could be worse. I mean, you know what they say. You're only young. Twice.
Trust you to see the funny side.
Haha, that's funny.
Get used to having a
Help.
twin sister half my size. By the way, you have noticed who we're traveling with, haven't you?
Of course I have. And so have you, it seems. Shall we?
No.
Bold luminary, Yggdrasil's chosen, long have we waited to greet you. We of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
There are those who would accuse you of bringing disaster on our world. Please, you must rest assured that they are wrong.
You know, he walked me up into jail.
The light in your eyes, the light told of in the legends of Arborea, it proves that beyond a doubt.
I knew it was you the moment I saw you.
So now you have magical twins swearing to serve and protect you? I guess you really are the Luminary, huh? Not that I ever doubted it, of course.
There's plenty more we need to talk about, but we have to take care of something first. I wasn't the only one they were keeping prisoner, you know. Now, if I remember rightly, there should be a door around here somewhere.
Should there? Should there really be a door around here somewhere? I mean, the one right in fucking front of us? I can't do that while mounted. Alright, let's get off this funny man. Bonk. Bonk. Grubby bandage. Yep, that's attractive. Let's see. Square Enix, yeah, don't think they're gonna show much, I'm gonna be honest. Everything will be at their presentation. I know they did talk about a few titles they'll show, like the Black Panther expansion for Marvel's Avengers. There's not much chance you're gonna get me interested in that game. I already talked about how much I dislike the Marvel's Avengers game. So, won't dwell on it for too long. Steam... I don't really know why they're here.
Gosh, look at all these cells. What a horrid place.
What a horrid place.
Hey, who's there?
It's me, Iron Man.
Don't worry, you're safe now. We took care of that potty old fathead and his cronies.
Thanks. I owe you one. I was starting to worry they were going to get sick of feeding me and decide to eat me instead.
You were starting to worry? And what about your poor little daughter all on her own, hmm? How do you think she's been feeling?
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. Wait, you know Connie?
We do. And she's fine, thanks for asking. The owner of the bar back in town is looking after her. He's a mature, responsible adult, you see.
Oh. Listen, I appreciate your help, really, I do. I'm Noah, by the way. If there's anything I can do to repay you, just say the word.
Noah, huh? Where have I heard that name before?
Look, I've taken up enough of your time. I should, get back and see how, Connie's doing. Thanks a million.
Yep. Thanks a million, boss.
Well, he certainly left in rather a hurry.
You can say that again. Very fishy. Well, never mind. We should head back too. We deserve a rest.
Well, I can go back and complete all my side quests now. That's good. Oh, is there anything in here? Close. Anything in here? Nothing. That's sick. Very cool. How about in here? You got anything for me? Anything tasty? Anything? Nope, nothing. That's kind of lame.
Awake at last, huh? Don't worry, we all just woke up too.
And now we're up. It's time to continue our little talk from before about Serena and I and how we're going to help you.
Is that so?
We have a legend in Arborea. It says that one day the Dark One will descend to extinguish the light, but that Yggdrasil's chosen, the Luminary, bearer of the Mark of Light, will rise to meet him.
Is that okay?
I know it's hard to believe.
I'm the chosen one.
Look at you. But it's true. You're the reincarnation of the Luminary, the man who defeated the Dark One long ago.
Okay.
Still can't work out why they'd need to bring you back if the Dark One was defeated, to be honest. But ours is not to reason why. Once we fulfill our sacred duty and get you to Yggdrasil, I'm sure all will be revealed.
All will be revealed. The myriad truths.
I don't know what the heck's going on. Let's mosey on over there.
Have you ever tried thinking before opening your big mouth? In case you hadn't noticed, Yggdrasil is floating in the sky.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly.
They say that the Luminary visited the World Tree before his battle with the Dark One. But alas, the legends do not tell us how.
What? Not even you special protectors of the magical ancient wonder truths, no? Bummer. Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil. Wait, I think
I might have an idea. Oh, what is it, Eric?
What is it?
You gonna fucking tell us?
the guy we bust out of jail yesterday? I remembered where I know him from. He sells information to, people in my profession.
And you think he might know how we can reach the World Tree? Wonderful! Well, what are we waiting for? To the bar.
Okay. Open sesame, fuckers. Oh, I should go complete the quests, huh? One of them's over here. Ubisoft is at Summer Games Fest. Why? I have no fucking clue. They have a conference 2 days later. Alright, nice. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Microsoft is there. Also don't know why they're there. They've got a conference in a few days. Yeah, and then there's Nintendo, and I think I discussed Nintendo in my last stream, so I don't really want to bore you with a repeat.
Come on, Daddy. Let's go. The nice man who keeps bringing you drinks must be getting tired.
Just one more for the road, sweetie. You never know. He might have some hot gossip that I need to hear.
Fishing for rumors, huh? Some things never change. You're Noah, right? In the circles I used to move in, you were pretty famous. You were the guy who knew things for the right price. No nugget of knowledge too big or too small. Noah the know-it-all knows them all. That's what they used to say, huh?
And what if they did? I can't help it if juicy tidbits have an habit of falling in me lap now, can I? Well, I don't go trying to get mixed up in this stuff, it just happens.
It just happens.
Went in the ladies' baths and then monsters kidnapped me. I only stuck my head in there to see what all the commotion was, and there they was, attacking some poor girl. Normally, I would have walloped the lot of them, of course, but I just had me tea. The villains collared the both of us and, well, I just hope she's all right.
She... kind of. Anyway, we were wondering if you might be able to help us out. What do you know about Yggdrasil?
Crikey. You lot don't do things by halves, do ya? Got a big score in mind, eh? Well, seeing as how you saved me life, I'll tell you what I know.
I do crack.
On the way
He looks like a crackhead.
was travelling across the desert when we came down with a bad case of heat stroke. We didn't have no grub left, no water, nothing. We just about given up hope. But then, these soldiers from Gallopolis came along. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the Sultan's bleeding palace. Oh, talk about lucky. Anyway, when I come to, that's when I seen it. Beautiful it was, this rainbow-coloured branch thing. All shimmery and beautiful. Well, I know top-end gear when I see it. If that weren't a branch of the old world tree, I'm a monkey's uncle.
Did you hear that, Veronica? A branch from Yggdrasil herself.
Yes. Lighting the path ahead for the luminary. It sounds like we need to take a trip to Gallopolis.
Do we?
So it turns out you are capable of having ideas that aren't completely stupid after all.
We should head for the desert right away.
Let's not.
It's beyond the checkpoint southwest of here. That marks the border with Gallopolis. I do hope you won't mind us tagging along.
We of Arborea swear to
Oh, yeah, whatever. I'm sorry, I don't want to sit there and listen to they just said it like 5 minutes ago.
Here, you'll need this to get to Gallopolis.
The guards at the checkpoint are awful sticklers for formalities, but if you show them that, they should let us through.
Okay, well. Actually, let's go at the back. Complete that side quest before anything else. Oh, right. Let me... The Cruciserag. Chest here. That I must have missed. There were 2 chunks of gold ore here. Oh, okay. So I guess it refunds you the gold ore? Or... no, maybe it was there the whole time. Jeez, I can't believe I missed that. Okay, whatever. Alright, well... considering that I feel like I'm dying on the inside, which might be due to a lack of sleep, I am going to end the stream. Next stream is a little bit iffy. So, E3 is coming up, and all of that. And I don't know when the next time I'm going to stream is what I'm trying to say. I think it'll be, at earliest, it'll be next Tuesday. If not then, take a peek at the calendar. So, if it's not next Tuesday on the 15th, then by latest it'll be the 22nd. Got a lot going on the next couple of weeks. But if you enjoyed this, thank you for watching. I appreciate everything. I hope that you'll consider following the channel to know when we go live next time. And I think that, well, if you want to see the VODs and stuff, you can check out the Twitch channel and the VOD channel on my, that is linked on in my channel. And if you're interested in seeing videos from me in the future on YouTube, you can check my YouTube link, also in my channel title card. But anyways, that's been me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.